俺は諦めない。絶対にだ。
Welcome back to chapter 10. I've been going through the game in order to get a different ending, and as you've noticed, I've recorded all the different dialogue up until this point. But now it seems this is the point where the story diverges when compared to the previous Mario ending. Instead of going for Mairi, choosing Mairi over Kurisu, Rintaro has made a different choice. And I'm not, because I've been skipping through a lot of it, I'm not nearly as emotional as last time. Because last time this is the exact point where I broke down crying. But that doesn't still say anything. Let's just see where this is going. Instead of chapter name being Stardust Sky, this chapter 10's name is Paradox Meltdown. So I guess that means that he can choose. Bruce suddenly pushes me away. She steps back, her face is hidden behind her hair. But her fists are trembling, her body exudes raw fury.
話にならない!このマザーバッカー!
Yes, she's quite angry. Just before this, she said that he had to save Mairi, and if he didn't, she would never forgive him. But that's why she's so angry right now.
お前、
私は大丈夫だって言ってんのに何が諦めないだバカなの死ぬの英雄気取りかこの中二病患者ができもしないくせにカッコつけてんじゃないあんたの頭の悪さにはイライラするなんで私の言うこと素直に聞き入れてくれないのよ
俺は
あんたがマユリを助けることが相対的に判断してベストなのよ一体何が気に入らないの
But that's why you're wrong. And I'm getting emotional already, so I guess skipping ahead didn't affect me as much as I would have feared. When you consider feelings instead of options, then there's no such thing as logic. Feelings aren't rational.
相対的判断などクソくらいだ。
That's right. Percy stares at me in shock.
俺は神じゃない。気がついたらそれに等しい立場にいたけど全然違う。誰を助けて誰を見殺しにするかなんて俺はもう決められない。
Suzuha, Paris, Lukaku. I sacrificed their happiness to save Mayuri. And the whole time a voice in the back of my head was asking, is this really okay? What gives me the right?
だから俺は今度こそ
This time I want to save both of them without sacrificing anyone. Krista turns away with a frown and starts tapping her foot in clear gesture of displeasure.
どうせ無理よいつもあんた言ってるでしょシュタインズゲートの選択ってやつ回避不能回は出てる岡部一人がどれだけ頑張ったって世界の維新には勝てない
それでも俺はもがいてやる。
I won't lose Mayuri or Kirusu. I hear Kirusu grinding her teeth. Then she turns her back to me.
勝手にしろ私は手伝わないからなもうアメリカに帰るつもりだしさよならもう二度と会うこともないわね法王院京馬さん
What? Oh, she's really pissed.
本当にバカだ。バカにも程がある。このバカ。
This is just because she kept thinking logically. Can't she realize that Ocarina just cares about her, that he can't let her die? Was that so difficult to understand? Krista disappears down the stairs, muttering insults until I can no longer hear her. Now alone, I sigh into the darkness. Krista is absolutely right. I can't think of a single way to save them both. I'm a fool. And yet I have to try. But this time I won't have Krista's help. I have to fight the universe alone. How do I save both Krista and Mayuri? I can't use the email. Too much could go wrong. I don't want to make the same mistakes again. In the end, all I can do is time leap. Time leaping can save Mayuri, but at least it can delay her death, giving me time to find a solution. On this world line, Mayuri dies at 7:30 on the night of August 17th. That's about 26 hours from now. My battlefield has no end in sight. If only Suzuha were here, I could ask her for advice. But even alone, I must find a way. So resolved, I start time leaping again to save Mayuri. I've done this before. When Mayuri died at the same time at Moika's hands, I tried time leaping to prevent her death. But I only tried running away that time. This time, I'll try every approach I can think of. I try hiring bodyguards to protect Mayuri. So I take Mayuri to South America and the entire world away from Japan. I think that's still not going to work, because even though you lock her away, she still gets a heart attack. So I crippling CERN with attacks on their servers, the ones that don't need the IBM 1500. Try getting Mayuri admitted to a hospital. It's hard giving Mayuri's perfect health, but I manage. My goal is to try to keep dying by heart attack. I try everything I can possibly imagine. However, every plan fails. Mayuri dies again and again and again. Sometimes it's murder, sometimes an accident. But every time I leap, Mayuri dies. Maybe it's really impossible to resist fate. As long as I remain on this world line, Mayuri can be saved. But what about the beta world line? What about trying to prevent Chris's death? We haven't tried that before. Fate will kill her every time. From Mayuri's perspective, she only dies once. But I have seen her die dozens of times. All because of me. And yet, it no longer affects me as it used to. Little by little, I have grown desensitized to her death. In the beginning, I felt unbearable pain every time I saw her die, and murderous rage towards the one responsible. Now I feel nothing. The realization stuns me. After dozens of sleeps, I finally realize what should be obvious from the beginning. I never leap back more than 26 hours. Why? I could go back as far as August 11th, one whole week in the past. Yet I never do. Why? Because I know that even if I do, nothing will change. I don't believe that anything will change. Every time Mayuri dies, I find myself thinking, another failure. What went wrong this time? I calmly analyze Mayuri's death, and take my data and head for the time leap machine with a sigh. Like a gamer forced for the umpteenth time to restart a particular difficult stage. I'm just going through the motions. I didn't ever realize until this moment how routine it all had become. Now that I have My action suddenly seems meaningless. I can't take another step. And that is how I find myself here, sitting motionless in front of the time leap machine. I've been staring at it for hours. When we got caught in that evening shower on the Radican's rooftop, my clothes got soaked, but now they're completely dry. My body temperature has dropped, but I don't have the energy to warm myself up with the shower. I slowly get to my feet to pick up the headset. The sight of it fills me with resignation. Resignation, that's all. There's no desperate drive to save my way. No hope that this time I might succeed. Those emotions are long gone. In truth, they've been gone since my argument with Kurisu. Deep down, I always knew she was right. I pretended not to see it. I told myself that the time leap machine could solve everything. But it was just an excuse, a last attempt to satisfy my ego. In the end, all I'm doing is...
逃げるの？
I turn around to surprise and there I see Kurisu standing in the doorway. I thought she never wanted to see me again. Why is she here?
なんで
Kurisu ignores my question and fixes me with the usual glare.
タイムリープするのは逃げよ。
You don't have to tell me. I already know. I know all too well. In the end, all I'm doing is running away. Running from responsibility. Running from this decision. If I had known I would have to make this choice, then I would have refused to have and she entrusted me with her mission.
これまでもマユリを助けるためっていう大義名分でたくさんの人を俺は傷つけてきたんだ。しかもそのことで感じる罪の意識もだんだん鈍っていくんだ。人としてのまともな感覚が失われていくんだ。
だったらなんで今あんたは迷ってる？
タイムリープマシンっていう保険が効かないからかもな。俺はこのマシンを使いこなしてなんていなくて振り回されているだけなのかも。
逃げたって苦しくなるだけ。
Lizzie looks away. Then she leans against the wall and smiles bitterly.
私がそうだから。
Is Kurisu running too? From what?
今の岡部見てられない。自分の顔鏡で見た。急に老けたように見える。心がボロボロになってるんじゃない？そこまで思い悩まずに私の言うことを素直に受け入れればいいんだ。さっき言った通り、あんたはここにとどまっちゃいけない。ベータ世界線に行きなさい。マユリが死なない世界へ。
But what about you? Can we somehow prevent your death?
それがあんたのためでもあるし、私のためでもある。
We don't know in the beta world line if... We don't know if Chris's death is a convergence point. He's right, I have no other options left. No more emails, no more time leaps. There's no perfect world where both Chris and Mary live. Maybe there are things I have yet to try, but I'm certain that all of them will end in vain. As long as I stay on this world line, Mayuri will die. And if I go to the beta world line, Chris will die. We'll never be able to talk like this again. It's only been 20 days since we met, and yet memories of Chris flash before my eyes.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか？私ピンピンしてますんで。例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみましょう。誰がクリスティーナだ。一言も言っとらんわ。これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしてもそれを含めて今の自分があるんだから。私たちひょっとするととんでもないものを作っちゃったかもしれない。前にあんた言ってくれたでしょ。私のこと大切な仲間だって。あれ結構嬉しかったっていうか。じゃあ電話レンジの改良が終わったら一緒についてきて。
Yeah, we still need to do that.
あんたの力になりたい。ありがとう。私のためにそこまで苦しんでくれて。
So much has happened these past 20 days. We argued, we exchanged insults. We made incredible discoveries together. When we confronted with the implications, we shared our fears. Whenever I hit a dead end in my circle to save my way, I always turned to Crystal for help. He always listened, always believed in me. And I helped her too when she was distraught over her father. We promised to go to Oimori together. Without this gold genius on our side, we have not made a time leap machine. Proud, passionate, Makisi Kurisu. Always strong, or at least pretending to be. A little nosy too, and serious to a fault. Before I knew it, she had become the center of the lab. From the very beginning, I was attracted to her radiant confidence. I found myself mesmerized by her every gesture, hanging on her every word. I listened enraptured whenever she presented the latest theory. At the end of the day, the reason I never called her that name, the by name, was because I was so embarrassed. I admired her, I longed for her, and I didn't want to admit that to myself. Only now do I realize the truth. I love her, and that's why I want so desperately to save her. She's not just a fellow lab member. To me, Risu is far more than that, and yet I have no choice. In the end, everything she said was right.
俺はお前を助けられない。すまない。
In a desperate attempt to hold back my tears, I bite my lip tightly. The taste of blood spreads through my mouth.
なんでよりによってクリスなんだって思う。くそ。
I bump my fist on the table. Silence. Nothing moves. Outside the window is only darkness. Is this what it's like to be the only person left in the world?
ねえ岡部、あんたがベータ世界線に行ったらこうして仲間として一緒に過ごした記憶はマユリや橋田からは消えちゃうのよね。
Krista's cheeks start to redden as she turns away.
岡部は私のこと覚えてて
Of course we will. Voice is barely a whisper.
お前のことは絶対に忘れない。誰よりも大切な女のことを忘れたりしない。
それって何バカなこと言ってんのよ。
事実だ。
それは証明が必要。それがないと私は方程式を用意できない。
Chris is getting flustered for some reason.
ACTH の分泌過剰になり、ガンマ波から確率共鳴が起きてヒルベルト曲線のハウストルフ次元は無限大と仮定されるわけだから、つまり全近線はポジトロン断層法で計測して。
She's just like Ocarine. She starts babbling nonsense when the magic gets flustered. That's it. That is, we can measure the asymptotic line with the positron emission tomography.
クリス、
I speak her name. Our eyes meet.
俺はお前が好きだ。
And I'm crying again. Because he actually said it. Lucy looks away. Her face is bright red.
お前は
言いますと。
お前は俺のことそのどう思ってる？
知りたいのか？
Of course we want to know. Lucy suddenly looks at me straight in the eye. Her face is still red, but her expression is firm. He walks straight up to me, grabs me by the collar, and jerks me towards her.
目を閉じろ。
Look at this. This is adorable. This is not Neil for sure. Did I make her mad? Perhaps Chris hates me for some reason. Maybe she really did mean all those insults he said to me. Oh no, all that blushing, we know how she feels. That would be really sad. I slowly lick my trembling lips and timidly try to ask a question.
なぜ目を？
いいから閉じなさいよ。
I do as I'm told. Though I still don't know why she's so angry. My collar is still in Chris's grip. Abruptly, I feel a soft sensation against my lips. A faint scent of citrus trickles my nose. When I open my eyes in surprise, I see Chris's face scant millimeters away. And then I understand what has happened. He's kissing me. The lips are very warm. Also, I realized that at the back of the Blu-ray box, there is legit a picture of her kissing Ocarine, which can be seen as a spoiler. Oh well. My mind goes blank. I'm unable to think. I want to stay like this forever, but soon our lips separate. Lucy looks down shyly. This is so cute.
別にしたくてしたんじゃない。
Of course! Of course you didn't!
たださっき約束したでしょ。私のこと忘れないでって。 より強烈な感情とともに海馬に記名されたエピソード記憶は忘却されにくいのよ。それに岡部は変態童貞だから、ファーストキスのことについて聖地化リハーサルが行われるはずで、それはすぐに長期記憶になってそうそう忘れないかって思って、それでどうしても岡部にだけは私のこと忘れてほしくなかったから。
My heart fills with love for Greasy as she makes her frantic excuses. What a relief. Greasy wasn't mad. She was just trying to hide her embarrassment. I want to be here even more. I want to talk with her even more. I want to learn even more about her. But I know that wish can never come true. My chest tightens, I feel like I'm suffocating. Desperate to keep my emotions under control, I place my own hands on top of Greasy's, but she's still grabbing my collar.
残念だったな。俺はこれがファーストキスではない。
生意気な童貞のくせに。
うるさい、少女。
I remember playfully kissing Mayuri in elementary school, and just a little while ago I forcibly kissed Morka to silence her. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But that was an underworld line, and now it never happened, so I guess it doesn't count.
そうか。あんたは初めてじゃなかったのね。
そうだ。だから今のは印象としては弱い。長期記憶にはならないかもしれない。
I'm lying, of course. I've never felt such an intense kiss as that. The shock was like a lightning bolt to the brain. But still, I'm lying. Because if I miss this opportunity, I'll never be able to touch Crucible again. This is my last chance.
だからもう一度だ。
Chrissy fidgets. She usually glares at me harshly, but now she's avoiding my eyes.
絶対に忘れたくないから。念には念を入れる。
I decide to take the initiative. I wrap my arm gently around Chrissy's waist and pull her slender body against mine.
それならしょうがないな。
Chrissy looks at me shyly.
キスだけどうぞ。
But is she worried that I do?
ちゃんとその優しくして。
I run my fingers softly through her hair, and I slowly bend down.
岡部。
We're both shy, so we end up pecking at each other's lips like two small birds. Then we draw back and look at each other. Chris's eyes are wet. Tears are running down her cheeks. I kissed him away. They're salty.
忘れないで。
We press our lips together again. Stronger than the first time. Longer than the first time. I never want to let go. We embrace each other tightly. Our feelings too powerful to contain. We seek each other's once again and again. Locked in our embrace, we feel each other's breath. We feel each other's scent. We feel each other's taste.
時間が
Bruce's whisper resonates through our embrace.
あっという間に過ぎていく。
Yeah, it does.
今だけはアインシュタインに文句を言いたい気分。時間は絶対的じゃない。アインシュタインは時間が人や状況によって長くなったり短くなったりするものなんだって科学的に証明した。ねえ岡部、相対性理論ってとてもロマンチックでとても切ないものだね。
How does Chrissy feel about me? In the end, she never really answered my question. I think her actions spoke for themselves. Early morning, Akihabara Station. Chrissy is standing before the entrance with a huge suitcase beside her. She waves to me shyly as I approach. Then she blushes and shows me her usual glare. After that kiss, Chrissy went back to her hotel to pack. That suitcase must hold everything she brought to Japan. She's going back to America.
それじゃ
マユリとダルは本当に呼ばなくていいのか？
なんだかみんなに見送られると辛くなるから。岡部だけなら何のためらいもなく日本を立てる。
Yeah, right. Just keep saying that to yourself.
ジョークよ。
Priscilla looks like she's about to cry. I'm sure I look just as sad. But I won't cry. I will. I've done so already. I don't have that right.
手土産だ。持っていけ。
I hand her future gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. It's a bamboo helicopter equipped with a CD camera, which allows it to record video in the air. A truly groundbreaking invention. Sadly, due to its constant high-speed rotation, the video it produces tends to cause motion sickness.
いらね
いいから。そんなにかさばるわけじゃないし。
I wanted to give her future gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball, but it was too big. Pursue access bamboo helicam with a strange smile.
え。しょうがないから受け取っておく。
And then, silence. No words of farewell. We just look at each other.
青森。一緒に行けなかったな。
I really wanted to see that.
うん。でもこの2週間なんだかんだで楽しかった。まゆりや橋田によろしくね。
Bruce spreads her arms wide. Without a moment hesitation, I step forward and embrace the gold genius one last time.
岡部、頑張って。
元気で。
Like I said before with Susan's ending, I can't handle farewells. Bruce smiles faintly, then turns her walks towards the entrance, with suitcase in hand. I watch her go, unable to move from my stall. I want to stop her. I want to wrap my arms around her and tell her to stay with me forever, but I can't. This is what we decided. To save Mayuri. Save the future. I'm sorry, Chris. I can't save you. Chris will disappear. You'll be left behind on this fault line. What about the other? Can't we save her there? I mean, we don't even know if her devil on the beta fault line is fixed. In that sense. There's no place for her in the coming world.
俺はマキセ・クリスのことを、マキセ・クリスのぬくもりを絶対に忘れない。
I don't know whether Chris hears my words. He keeps walking. Stride steady. Neck straight. Long shaky hair fluttering in the wind. She's quickly fading into the distance. But I can tell. I see her shoulders trembling. We will never meet again. Our world lines will never cross again. I'm glad I met you, Chris. I would have been lost without you. I love you. Bye. I stand there in the entrance as commuters file past. Until long after she vanished from sight. Pray that any motion, any thought might cause the tears to fall. Well, too late.